And here we go. Finally live back from the main area. Now, I did want to tell people that our internet is back. We just got it back yesterday. However, it is supposedly spotty. So if I freeze or look robotic, tough fucking cookies. Because I'm just happy to be back. How's everybody doing? It has been close to 3 weeks that a hurricane flew over our house, and then Crystal and I were able to just read books and do nothing without power or anything like that for a couple of days. I appreciate everybody coming back, saying hello. I've just been doing my thing as best we can. The coaching clients took priority, so whatever service we could get, we still did our consultations for the most part. After the first week, there was we didn't even have any cell phone towers, but we're back, and here we are in the office. I hope everybody's doing great. Brian, how are you? Brian, by the way, for those of you that don't know, I planned out all my videos for the week. I'm going to try to start doing that. I'm going to do a lot more content. I've already got 3 basically short or answering questions up for today. I'm going to do a bunch more today. Also, I fell off your top subscribers channel. I don't even know what to tell you. YouTube fucking hates me. It is what it is. But Brian is in the thumbnail of my video for Friday. Now, Friday, I want everybody to show up with your weight loss stories or whatever. We're gonna talk about victories, because Brian's story is truly a victory. He's lost 100 and some odd pounds. So please do show up on Friday. Tomorrow, I believe we're talking about how Ulta is trying to go woke. Today, we're talking about how Gatorade blocked me because they're fucking weirdos. Like I literally can go into any gas station now and view a product from a company that has me blocked. You know, I mean, it's sugar water for the most part, but and I'm not saying I don't use Gatorade occasionally when I'm not feeling well. You know, just like some electrolytes and shit. But we'll go over why that is today. Tomorrow is Ulta, and then let me check. I'll check to see what I got going on. Tomorrow is tomorrow's Ulta for their the Beauty of Fatness podcast with fucking Virgie Tovar. Then we're going to talk about how glitter and lasers is just a fucking. We're just going to talk about it because now all of a sudden she realizes that she has physical problems and shit like that. At one point in time, this woman was 450 pounds. I thought she was in perfect health. And then we're going to talk about how Dr. Phil had fat acceptance people on, and John from Obese to Beast. And then we're going to talk about what lifestyle change victories look like, and we're going to go over that. And then I'm probably going to hop off pop off on just a few more random lives here later on this week and answer questions and stuff like that as much as humanly possible. I'm very happy to be back. We are going to be finishing up writing on hopefully within the next week or so. I'm hoping that a week from now I will be releasing Beyond Willpower, the Hunger Management Method. And it is basically our method on how to control your hunger. And then at the end, it will be my story, like how Crystal figured out the method, you know, using me as the case study basically, and how we put it through. So the first half of the book is a little technical. The second half of the book is just me swearing, just like the fucking first book. Not quite as much as the first book, but a little bit, you know, I'm swearing. I'm just talking. But I'm just going to say hi to a few people. Sheeny Beanie, what the fuck's happening? I'm going to sip on my my shake. This is cheesecake protein, mango, spinach, a bunch of ginger, avocado, apple, and pineapple. So I normally, just so everybody knows, I'm changing my physical routine up a little bit too. I'm probably going to be getting quite a bit more physical activity, so I'm probably going to have be increasing my calories to a certain degree. I have been taking about 1,800 to 2,200 calories because I've been very sedentary, but we are pulling away. We are actually going to make the coaching more of more concierge, almost like we're going to be a little bit more selective with coaching clients. If you really need help, we will take you on as a client, but for the most part, we are trying to keep our client list minimal. So Crystal and I can focus on some other things too. We are still taking clients, like I said, but we will be doing a consultation first with the person to see if we can fit their needs. and we can help them. I did want to tell everybody that No Morbidity is in stock. We did get a little bit extra in stock, so you can get it. I just shared the links for Tiger Fitness and for Ambrosia Collective. If you are in the UK, please do go to the link for the Tiger Fitness. You can get it sent to you there. Hey, it's my first time catching a live. Discovered your channel 2 weeks ago. Cynthia, that's awesome. I was not able to talk 2 weeks ago on here, but anyway, Brian is goated. Brian's fucking doing amazing. That is delicious. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Shield Maiden Fitness. Angela, how you doing? Mandy Lee. Breezy. Nitrox. What's up? Cookies, how are you? Ashia. Myra. Positively Lacey. What's up? Breezy. What's up, motherfucker? Ultra. I think it's supposed to be Ulta. Is so woke. They are really trying to push the woke thing. And now here's my thing. We might as well get this out of the way because it looks like it's starting to come up to a head, basically. Where I've been talking for a while that the pendulum is going to swing, right? Like for the last 2.5 years, everything got to be super, 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 super woke, and words hurt and everything like that, blah blah blah. And you can't, saying a person is fat and unhealthy is in fact violence of some kind. And it's starting to swing back to a great degree. We're going to look at that here a little bit today. And I don't mean to insult anybody when I call them woke. I just mean you're pretty fucking stupid. That's not really an insult. That's me just kind of more stepping back and stating my very clear observations that to in fact think that words are actual violence means that you are pretty fucking stupid and have never actually witnessed or been involved in any real fucking violence. Because speaking as somebody that's been involved in real fucking violence on multiple occasions in my life, words are not that. Just so everybody understands, words are not violence, and it is insulting to people that have had to go through violence for whatever reason, or have been a victim of, or had to exhibit violence in order to protect people and themselves. It's truly insulting, and you woke people are fucking crazy. I also wanted to point out that reality does in fact exist, and being fat is not fucking healthy. No matter how much you fucking try to mix it up and try to make it so you feel bad. You can feel bad for an obese person, because I do. I mean, all the fucking time I do. But at the same time, pretending that it's not an actual fucking problem and it's not actually something that they could change hurts that person. You're a horrible fucking human being. Woke people are horrible human beings, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just stating my general observations. Okay? And if that hurts your feelings, I don't give a fuck. As a newsflash. So, Dakota, how you doing? Dory, what's going on? Mandy, how are you? Unfortunately, because I liked Ultra, but I'll save money. The shake sounds exotic. Anyway, greetings from San Antonio. Not sipping a Gatorade? No. Anyway, I'm going to show everybody. Now, here's the thing. Brand, I literally, they blocked Mark too. My business partner, Mark Lobiner, best friend. They blocked him too because he said very similar shit. But words don't give you diabetes. I'm going to fucking steal that. I'm just letting you know. But here's what I would like to show everybody just to prove. Let me go here. Oh, the gate, now they're not. Hang on a second. So, just so everybody knows, I'm being very serious when I say this. Share screen, Chrome tab. That they actually have me blocked. I don't fucking. I mean, I made a video about it, and I'm sure that caught their attention. I guess I don't even fucking know, but the video I made about them. Hang on one second. Let me find it. Well, we're gonna have to sign in from my other or our other account. Share screen, window, share. Here we go. Okay, so this is, by the way, this is our No Morbidity account. Boom, boom, boom. And I hope I got this correctly. Hang on, let me do it one more time so I can make sure I did it correctly. Share the audio window, bam, bam. There it is. Okay, so Gatorade basically put out, in sports and fitness, we are so focused on what our bodies can do that we sometimes forget about the mental game. Incredibly big fat woman who teaches yoga, Jessamine Stan, reminds us that the mind-body connection is key to reaching your fullest potential. Now, before we listen to what this insane person says, I just want to put out and say that for this person to be putting herself out as if her concept of her being healthy at this weight, doing just because she can do yoga, is pretty fucked up. And for Gatorade, a major fucking corporation with massive amounts of advertising dollars to put behind it like that, is in fact insanity. That's pretty fucking crazy, if you ask me. We're going to listen to what she has to say here in a second. So this is literally this person giving fucking full-on fitness advice while having visceral fat large enough to look like she's about 7 months pregnant. Okay, just throwing this out there. And I'm not trying to be insulting to this woman's looks. I find this woman to be horrible for putting her mental fucking illness and thinking that she is somehow an athlete and in fact healthy on other people. Horrible. I do think that to a certain degree that these companies like Gatorade and like that, this woke bullshit, I do think that they're hurting people like her also, because somehow or another they're convincing her that she is in fact some sort of fucking role model. And I find that to be a problem. Anyway, here we go. So mind-body connection. If your mind was connected to your body would be fucking screaming the fuck out of you, like to stop fucking abusing it, because this amount of visceral fat on a human being that works out a lot means you eat straight garbage. Just so everybody understands, like this is not even just like overeating calories. When a woman has this much visceral fat, that normally means that they are ingesting a lot, and I do mean a lot, of processed carbohydrates, of ultra-processed foods, causing the visceral fat deposit. There is insulin resistance going on here. Okay, we're going to go over what she just said there one more time. I think the most important part of a healthy lifestyle, is accepting yourself as human and accepting your flaws as superpowers. That's pretty fucking crazy. You can barely hear it. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hang on. We'll go over it one more time. And that's up at 100%. So we'll listen to her one more time, if you can hear a little better.
I think the most important part of a healthy lifestyle is accepting yourself as human.
Were you able to hear me fine? Were you able to hear her? The lid is just getting away. Is that good? A little better, thanks. Okay, so we're going through. But she basically says the most important part of a healthy lifestyle is accepting your flaws as superpowers. Now, if it's a superpower, it's not a fucking flaw. And what flaws is she referring to? because her fatness is not a superpower. Her extra pull on gravity, her gravity pulling extra hard, is not fucking good. Let me see if I can redo this fucking real quick. Stop. Let me see if I did something wrong.
Accepting your flaws as your superpowers. Who you are authentically in this moment is crucial.
Who you are authentically in this moment is crucial. I'm not even going to disagree with that. But the problem is she has no idea who the fuck she is at all. Because if she did realize who the fuck she was, losing weight would be a very serious fucking priority. This woman is probably not even 30 years old, and she could be changing this. But I'm going to point out a few things here. Look at this. The hyperextension of the knee already. I mean, this is not healthy. Look at the edema in her feet. I mean, I'm just being real. Look at the edema in her feet. That is unfucking healthy. Like, for real. I mean, that is not good.
It's like I feel good in my body when I feel like I can show up fully, body, mind, and spirit united.
Body, mind, and spirit united. If your mind and spirit is united with your body in its current state, your mind and your spirit are both ill. That's just true. I'm not, again, I'm not saying that nothing I ever say is meant to be mean, because my humor can be kind of wickedly mean, and I understand that. And to those of you that upsets, grow the fuck up, because that's how I grew up. I grew up with our tongues we used our hands and we used our mouths to make sure that we fucking were able to fucking combat each other almost. It's just how I grew up, right? I am not even trying to be mean to this woman. This is a fucking joke. For this woman to be in any way, for Gatorade to be pointing at this woman and saying this is what's healthy is in fact a fucking joke. That is in fact unhealthy for fucking people. It is in fact leading people to be unhealthy. It is this fucking bullshit. Here's how you know, like, I don't understand what's going on with this, because we're about to look at some of the comments on this. It is not fucking good. Like, people know this. I predict that by December of this year, a lot of companies that have been pulling the woke line will all of a sudden be switching like a motherfucker. Okay? They're all of a sudden going to be fucking moving way towards trying to be middle of the road and getting everybody's business, not making a political statement, all that shit. Because in fact, it is costing them business. We're going to see this with Ulta tomorrow when we talk about them too. We're going to let her finish talking. And I applaud her efforts on yoga. I think yoga is amazing for both physical and mental health. I absolutely do. And I'm not knocking on her yoga. I will say this. She could do some resistance training, because she does look like she has a decent amount of sarcopenia, where she doesn't actually have much muscle mass to her. But also, she's very clearly got a ton of visceral fat. And I mean a lot of visceral fat. You absolutely should fucking work on her nutrition. Think the midterms will have an effect. The midterms are. I do. I really. I think to a great degree, it's what I've been saying. It's not even the midterms. I just really believe that the pendulum swung so hard towards insanity, towards all this wokeness, that and I'm not saying it. I mean, you do you, boo. Like, the problem is not the fucking thoughts, okay, of people. Like, you do you. The problem is how people were so fucking much trying to impress this, like, you need to honor what I believe, or we're going to cancel you. That's been the problem, and that's swinging back. It's starting to swing back. And when I say by December, I'm saying these companies are going to start doing it. Like, you're already seeing it. What's happening here? And let me see if I can get to. Hang on. I did a video, just so you guys know. We'll watch my video here real quick. And then we're going to come back to this video because we're going to come back to Chrome tab, YouTube. And this, we're going to come back to this. Oops. Here we go.
It is like large corporations are having a pandering Olympics to fat people right now, and Gatorade is trying to take the gold.
So can you guys hear that well, by the way? Because this is basically what I was saying about the pandering Olympics. I mean, it's truly what I think is happening. Like these companies are trying, they believe for some reason that that wokeness is actually way more popular than what it actually is. Most people realize that being a fat fuck is indeed bad for you. I mean, most people realize this. Like most human beings do not argue with it. You know, many people are like, "Oh, I wish it wasn't that way," and those sorts of things. But I do think that to a great degree in society, these ridiculous fucking people trying to say that you fucking you can be healthy or not. I believe it's crazy. Now, I don't get me wrong. Too blue and stuff like that. I agree. I feel alone at times. Well, I'm sorry you feel alone. I really do. But I agree that it's not like social media. YouTube's going to stay woke for a long time. It would take such a hard shift back, and they're in bed with a lot of other large corporations, like the company that has the experimental therapy that's proving to be non-effective, wasn't tested for transmission, and actually has negative efficacy, causing people to get sicker and sicker, plus massive amounts of side effects. You know, the one that the European Union, the European Parliament now makes a full investigation on, and put their people in jail. But a lot of these big companies, especially social media like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, they're all going to stay. If Elon Musk buys Twitter, I think it'll be more middle of the road thing. We got Kanye West, the Biden parlor. It's all these things, but I do think the pendulum is swinging back. We'll check the comments on the actual thing, but I just basically, here's what I said on this. And they saw this video, obviously.
I think the most important part of a healthy lifestyle is accepting yourself as human and accepting your flaws as your superpowers, and knowing that who you are authentically in this moment is crucial. To me, feeling healthy is when I feel good in my body, when I feel like I can show up fully, body, mind, and spirit united. Yoga has always been a part of my mental health journey. It's literally how I'm able to even keep myself together. Your body is a possession, just like anything else. It's just like your house, your car, whatever. And you want to take care of it in the same way that you take care of your house and your car. We are also blessed to be alive, and just enjoy that you have this day. This day is plenty, and you can have fun with it.
My name is Alan Roberts. Thank you for tuning in. Please do share this video.
Look at the cat hair.
Channel, like this video, do all those things. After that, check out the pinned comment below, description box below, or the bio above, depending on what social media platform
I'm not going to be able to look at
it. A link to No Morbidity. It is our non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based appetite suppressant. It is made up of 4
I basically said all the things I'm saying now. Is that like I'm not just going to sit here and listen to myself fucking talk. It's weird as fuck. I'm just laying out. It's weird. If you guys want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. It's Gatorade goes for the gold into pandering to fat people Olympics. It's the name of the video. Would it surprise you that if I said Crystal wrote the titles to all my videos? It would surprise me too, because she doesn't. They would be much nicer if it was her. Just saying. But we're going back to this. Here's what to look at. Accepting your flaws as superpowers is called pride, and it's one of the worst character flaws a person can have. Pride is a banner to self-improvement, to wisdom, as a barrier to self-improvement, wisdom, and personal growth. Pride prevents critical introspection. Pride is lazy. I feel like I'm in a simulation. Obesity equals healthy. Men can get pregnant. Child-friendly drag shows. Minors get transition drugs. Socialism is the only way. Throwing soup at Van Gogh paintings will stop climate change. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You know, like society is over this shit. Society is definitely fucking. They're not dealing well with this shit anymore. They don't give they give less and less of a fuck about it. I'm going to increase the fucking font so you guys can read a little better. But they're giving less and less of a fuck about the whole woke thing, and we might hurt some people's feelings. They don't give a shit. People are not giving as nearly as much of a shit about this stuff. Let's see. Whoops. People are allowed to be whatever size they are without wanting to lose weight. Do you body shame male athletes in larger bodies too? This guy makes millions of dollars of being fat, and he would be the first one to admit he's not healthy. And as a newsflash, the average NFL professional football player has a life expectancy of about 15 to 20 years shorter than the average male from the abuse they put on their bodies. So thank you for proving our fucking point. Good advertisement of what Gatorade can do to you. Well, I just quit Gatorade. Stop pushing obesity. Disgusting. If you have a food addiction and or addiction to sugar water, that's okay. We can help you through it, but we cannot pretend you're healthy and doing something we should celebrate. Is this a skip from SNL? Gatorade is now just another sugary drink, nothing to do with fitness. No thanks. Marketing board possibly woke board directors, time to make a switch to vitamin water. Never buying your product again. I haven't laughed so hard in 2 years. Is Gatorade, in Gatorade's defense, they do put like 80 grams of sugar in a bottle, so they nail their target audience. And that's what I don't like. I don't drink Gatorade anymore. Another tone-deaf company. Thank you, Powerade. Gatorade, are you serious? This is not a healthy. This is not healthy, plain and simple. I guess drink Gatorade if you want to look like that. Empty calories are only going to make your training less effective. Drink water. Electrolytes are better for hydration than water. What sugar? She definitely doesn't need any Gatorade. Gatorade blocked me. Another person that they blocked. The ratio. What they mean by ratio, by the way, is this. They got 9 basically shares of people. This is normally positive shares, and then this is people sparking back. So the people that are sparking back resist the slave mind. Gatorade accelerate your obesity and heart attacks. Fat and disgusting. Shiboon oozing. I'm not going to read that one. Don't think this is really solid. It seems kind of toxic. Not going to lie. Glad you're into yoga. Now stop drinking, promoting Gatorade, and cut out all sugars. Reduce carbs and try some regular intermittent fasting along with ketogenic way of eating if you haven't already. Remember when companies choosing people to endorse their products made sense. The amount of hidden replies, we're going to get to that in a second. What the fuck? Gatorade is now great for washing down mozzarella sticks. That one's inventive and funny. How many people is this? This shit is funny. Let's be honest. Girl legit said staying healthy is important, which is funny. I agree. Give me 1 second. Okay. Kind of glad I drink something else on a long ride, celebrating obesity. It's not healthy. Stop normalizing obesity. No fucking way. I mean, it's just all of them. I mean, we got tagged in this. I don't believe she's the right person to represent to talk about this. Gatorade, Mario, Officer Tatum, the MFing COO, Phil Heath, Mark Lobliner. A bunch of us got tagged in that. That's how one of the things are how I found it, I think. I'm a fat guy. This is so much bullshit. Gatorade is not healthy. Now, here's the thing. These are all the things that are allowed. Okay? Here is the view hidden replies. So Gatorade took steps to hide all these. Don't bring this stuff from warning you. This one is obese. Is that courtesy of all the chemicals in Gatorade? And just like that, I'm no longer buying Gatorade. This stuff ain't going to work related. Gator fat. Joe Rogan, yeah, this is normal. Powerade. It is this morning. This is morbid obesity. This is awful. What I'm saying, what I'm seeing, and you can see this too. This is on Twitter. Okay, like so. I mean, and you guys can go read it for yourself. I'm not going to read all the mean comments because some of them are just openly are trying not to be nice. Not that I have any problem with that. Say what the fuck you want to say. But this is what I'm pointing out. Twitter is an extremely woke company until at least Musk takes it over. They suppress a huge amount of information. And they definitely push obesity as a healthy thing. And they definitely try to make sure to minimize, like they want people to be woke. Pfizer gets huge commercials on them, like all sorts of things. And that's still what you see. What you see is the vast majority of the comments and hidden replies are pretty much stating that obesity is unhealthy. What you see, what is shown to you, what the algorithms feed you, is what they want you to think everybody thinks. You get that, right? What the algorithms show you is what they want you to think that everybody thinks. It's like when they do a suppression poll. Like I just recently saw a poll, like Ron DeSantis is going to, is neck with Charlie Kirk for governor of Florida. Here, I got to be real. I don't know. The Democrats we know down here are voting for Ron DeSantis. He kept us free. Nobody's going to like. They want you to think it's closer than it is to, they think it's closer than it is. So it's like a vote. It's not like these companies show you what they want you to think is true. That's it. It's like how you couldn't say that the jab was not effective in stopping transmission without getting banned for a while, and now it's just openly known because it's fact. Like I had multiple videos taken down for saying it doesn't stop transmission. Why would I take it if it doesn't stop transmission? That would get me banned, and then people be like, "No, it does, and now we know it doesn't." But it's still they will still take it down. The reality of it is, what they want you to see is what they like. The advertisers, the people paying them advertising dollars, get to write the truth. But what people actually know, social media is not real world. Anything you see in this box is not real, right? Like even right now, like I don't look this way in real life. If you meet me, like the camera angle is literally like up, like it's at the top of my head. I have a ring light going, and I don't like if you were to stand and talk to me, you'd have a different perspective because it's all perspective. I try to show all you guys this when I take photos of myself because I don't like taking photos of myself. I really don't like sharing photos of myself because my physical fitness, besides being able to keep weight off, my body has very little to do with my actual knowledge and what I bring to the table when it comes to health and fitness and stuff like that. But I still do share them occasionally because you got to be about it and social proof, right? But I always try to show the non-filtered and the filtered next to each other so people understand what's up. Because the filtered, where you can enhance like the lines and stuff like that, just with different lighting and contrast and sharpness and stuff like that, versus what's just taken is important because one is more realistic than the other. That's the truth. So, like. It's the same thing with this, where they're hiding responses. Gatorade's taken a slaughtering over this, like on social media. Like it's an absolute slaughtering, but they don't want people to see that, so they're hiding comments, right? And they can hide comments because here's my view on this, by the way, because people are gonna be like, well, you block people. I don't owe anybody a platform. In fact, I've given way too many other fucking people a platform multiple fucking times and helped them start either start their careers or keep their careers going and fucking help them grow that shit. I don't owe anybody a motherfucking thing. If I want to fucking block you, I'm fine. I'll block you. If you want to make a video about me, I'm not stopping you from having freedom of expression. You can make a video about me. I would appreciate it. Please do, because that's just fucking advertising. I just don't need to have you sit there and talk shit to me. Same way Gatorade doesn't need to actually have me talk shit about them. They can block me. I'm totally good with it. I just wanted to point out why when I get rid of nameless, faceless drones, because that's the only people I fucking block, it's because they're trolling the fucking comments, taking up too much fucking time, right? They want to go make a video? Go make a fucking video, right? If it was somebody of stature, I'd invite him to come on. That's the fucking truth. I have no problem with that. Same thing with Gatorade. Gatorade doesn't view me as big enough, and I totally understand that because I'm not that fucking, I'm not like, but at the same time, they're blocking everybody they can, hiding everything they can because they're trying to control their narrative. That's exactly what fucking happens. I'm going to answer some comments in the comment section. I see a few things that I do want to talk about. And did I ever look up Tammy Lemon on YouTube? Fucking sad. I have not. And I've had many people tell me recently to do so, but we just got internet back yesterday. So, You're breaking up again. It's going to happen. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, because just like I said at the very beginning, we just got our internet back. It's still a stable fucking connection, so live with it. The other reason I buy Gatorade is for my husband, who is on his feet for 10 hours a day, ripping cars apart, 6'6" fella, needs some extra. Plus, he's super lean. I guess I'll look up Tammy Lemon. I'll see. I don't know. Alan, Amberlynn might have cancer again, according to her newest video. They found a nodule in her lung. I thought it was a partially collapsed lung. I did watch that. I'll watch to check it out. I feel bad for her, but it is what it is. I mean, I didn't even actually say that, but this woman, I mean, I will say this, and I'm not, but like a woman that's had cancer once already, that's taking Ozempic, which has, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like she's had cancer once already. She's massively morbidly obese and had cancer once already. And she's going to take something that has a black box label on it for thyroid tumors and cancers and stuff like that. Doesn't seem very intelligent to me. I feel bad for Amberlynn Reed. I really do. I give Amberlynn Reed credit. Amberlynn Reed is way better than like April Lauren. April Lauren is bullshitting her audience. Amberlynn is just a mentally ill person fucking sharing her story because YouTube will pay her to do so. That's true. Very. I use Brave Search Browser only because Google is extremely filtered. Extremely filtered. Has anyone flown with supplements? Don't want my no morbidity to get tossed. I fly with no morbidity all the last time I flew with no morbidity. So I don't think it would be an issue. But you can always, always put it in a check bag. They shouldn't as long as you declare it. International? I don't know. I don't know about international. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we have a bunch of people talking about that. I have posted one pic ever on the net of myself for Facebook. I haven't since accessed Facebook. I gotcha. Amberlynn's in trouble. She may have cancer again, according to her news video. That's sad. It is. It's just sad. It's sad. I'm only taking enough for when I'm gone. Good for you. If you can't deal with disagreement, your position is weak. Exactly. Should I combine no morbidity with nutrient driver for best results? I personally do, and product 2 does have berberine in it, which is the main ingredient in nutrient driver. And I basically take I basically take it 3 times a day, morning, midday, evening. And the new one, product 2, which again, I'm hoping I'll be able to share with you guys the name very soon, is a blood sugar, glucose control, glycemic index control, insulin sensitivity enhancing supplement with patented ingredients. Amazing. We're going to change the fucking world with what we're doing. I'm telling you. Alan, how do you recommend coming off of no morbidity? Is a cold turkey okay, or should it be tapered off? I occasionally just stop taking it. It is meant to be used to build healthy habits. You should basically start eating away minimal processed carbohydrates. Get yourself used to it. A lot of people, when they try to cut out processed carbohydrates, the hunger calls them back to it. If you're in managed hunger, you can get used to and habitualize not eating them except for very rare occasions. So I just go off of it. The CT revealed more. That's horrible. Sorry to hear that. She's already had cancer. Not only she already had cancer, but she is again taking Ozempic, which is a very harsh pharmaceutical to lose weight. I don't get it. I don't even understand. Both a partially collapsed lung, fluid on her lungs, and a nodule. That's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good at all. It's product 2 going to be called product 2. No, it is not. We were tossing it around though. We were, but it is not going to be called product 2. So ask your questions, guys. I'll talk as long as we have the connection. My connection is unstable, it says. If you're on Wi-Fi, try to unplug. I'm not on Wi-Fi, so it is what it is. Give me 1 second here. Let's see if I can do one other thing. All right. Anyway, not a bad name. I know. I hear it. Alan, I'm a binge eater, and people tell me that to be recovered from binge eating disorder, I need to have a balance of processed and unprocessed food. What's your opinion? Why do you need to have processed food? What's the rationale for telling you need to eat processed food? Especially when processed foods normally have the tendency to make you even hungrier. I mean, I don't get it. My thought process on it is whoever told you that is projecting on what they think that they want. You don't need processed foods. You don't even need processed carbohydrates. You don't need carbohydrates, to tell you the truth. But I would love to hear the rationale, Miss Izzy, because you don't need to, like, you need to find what works out best for you, which is what we do in our coaching and stuff like that. But I don't think that you need, like, particularly need to fucking eat processed foods ever. Like, I don't understand like who would tell you who would tell you that you need to do that. That's stupid, in my opinion. And you can tell them I said so, and then have them message me, and then I'll call them stupid in the message. Sounds good. All right, good talk. Did the cat survive okay? Did the cat survive okay? Not too traumatized. Jinxie Cat came out at 9 o'clock at night after the storm was over. Slept through the whole thing. Awesome Sauce was passed out on the floor, and Mr. Kitty kind of just stuck those to Crystal like he always does. I got to be real, guys. The storm did not worry us that much. I will be honest, I was a little bit more freaked than Crystal. When I saw the water levels rising, I was like, because the water got up to halfway up my yard. Like our street looked like a river. But that was the only time we're like, oh, we might have to go to the attic. And she's like, we'll just go to the attic then. We'll take the cats with us. Fuck it. You know, like she's just fucking hardcore, man. Crystal's just amazing. But the night of the storm, the wind was blowing. Crystal and I were playing Jenga, and the candles were lit. We read. The next couple of days, no power, no cell coverage. The day after, we drove to the other side of the state, picked up a few supplies we needed, and then drove back. People were freaking for no reason. I mean, we just drove 2 hours to the other side of the state. Everything was fine. Picked up shit we needed. Fucking came back. There was no cell towers or anything like that up. Like, the cell towers even got knocked down. So we had no cell phone coverage at the house. So I read books. Fucking amazing. It was awesome. Awesome. Why did Gatorade block me? They blocked me because of the video I made, but I also posted something on Twitter stating that they were pandering to and making people sick, and it's completely irresponsible of them, because it is. When are the documentary chats coming back? I know you just got internet, but they'll be back next Monday, and we'll be announcing which video it is. They will be back next Monday. I don't know which video Crystal is going to have us watch, but they'll be back Monday. And she's figuring it out today, and she will be on video with me. Processed food is not a necessity. They're just not. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's the whole restriction leads to binging mentality. Well, to a certain degree, I agree with that. However, you don't need a balance of it. You don't need like a 50-50 mix. Like, I occasionally have an item for pleasure, a sweeter item for pleasure, but I definitely processed carbohydrates and processed sugar. Processed sugar is something I have once, maybe a month, maybe once a month. It's not something I take in very often. Eat most of your calories, like 90 to 95% of your calories, from whole foods, one item foods, veggies, fruits, meats. Done. Processed food still triggers me to binge eat, and it scares me when people say I need them to be recovered. Helps me a lot to hear that you do not need them to be recovered. You need to figure out your own way. Miss Izzy, if you can get a consultation with us or something like that, we will help you through it. We're probably give me 1 second here. Whoever told you that's a fucking idiot. They don't understand obese people. I mean it. I hate that shit. They really don't. They don't understand obese people or people with problems or anything like that. That's just, I fucking can't fucking stand when people do shit like that. Give me 1 second. Looking for something here. Here we go. Give me a second. Un momento. And so, Miss Izzy, you can either buy the book right here, or sign up for a 30-minute consultation. It gives you this. They both give you the app for a month, live pre-recorded classes, everything like that. Crystal did her first live class back here a little bit ago. You know, we can help you. You know, get at least some barriers for yourself. So like some, not barriers, but some things set up. The fucking ridiculousness that people are telling you have to have processed foods. Like you don't have to. You never need to eat them again. If you find yourself having a hard time getting food focused because you're thinking about them, there's some foods that if you can eat it in portion, maybe occasionally you have one. We work this out with each individual person. So processed foods are new to human. That's we don't need any of it. We don't need any of it. So, hey, Alan, I have a chronic kidney disease, stage 3, and it caused me to completely lose my appetite. I also have been told I have to minimize animal protein. Any advice how to get enough calories? You need to talk to a nutritionist about your specific case. You have stage 3 chronic kidney disease. You need medical supervision, not somebody on the internet. I'm just going to be like, I just really believe that. I understand, like if I was a doctor, I should not answer that. You get that? Like especially because I don't know anything else about your history. Andy, I really appreciate the fact that you asked me. I take it as a compliment, but I would not feel confident that I would be able to give you a proper answer as to what proteins would be best for your particular condition. So I would personally talk to your doctor, ask them to refer you to a nutritionist. If it's a matter of appetite where you just have no appetite, ask them if you can do THC or CBD, that sort of thing. But talk to your doctor about it. It's crazy how some people have continued to gain massive amounts of weight since 2020. Makes me wonder if food changed since then too. It did not. Just people. The second we started making it mainstream acceptable for people to be morbidly obese and treating it like not only like okay, but glorifying this shit as if they're somehow fucking heroes and have superpowers. I mean, people just are gonna. Oh, so you mean I can give in to my every little fucking childish whim about food and in fact be seen as a fucking hero and people shouldn't judge me, and anybody that does, I can say that there's some sort of phobia based around them? That's ridiculousness. Society is ridiculous. That's why I keep saying the pendulum is starting to swing back. You saw it on the comments for Gatorade. Tomorrow when we talk about Ulta, you'll see it in their comments too. I'm surprised Ulta didn't block me either. They might after tomorrow. But it's the same thing where these companies, like the concept of wokeness might still be very popular on social media because these woke companies are who pays advertising dollars. But watch the pendulum start to fucking swing. It's already swinging. We're already seeing that being fat is not healthy. The people are admitting it, but people are fighting against it. It's going to be this thing. You watch. I'm telling you. I've been right about every motherfucking thing else for the last 2.5 years about this whole fucking crazy time that society is going through. Trust on this. Processed food is so addictive, even though I've essentially cut it out completely the last several months, I still get major cravings for it. So do I. Same here. I started doing way more home cooking with meats and veggies and less processed foods and was able to lower my cholesterol by 45 points in a year. That's out fucking standing. What's up, Raphael? How you doing? Jessica, how are you doing? I avoid processed foods like the plague. Most people should. Sometimes I get tired of eggs, but try to eat them most mornings. Eat steak instead. Chicken thigh, anything. I do 2 eggs just about every day. Good for you. Mara, I'm loving the app. It's an excellent support without social media. Thank you very much. That's what we're meaning it to be. We want it to be like kind of like an enclosed hunger management support group area. Now that we have now that we have internet back, we're doing a lot more things. Like today, probably I'm going to be asking like if anybody has any questions in the app on the hunger management support group, and I'm going to make them each their own little video back and put it right back into the group. So like their own little short, because I'm doing a bunch more content online, but for the hunger management support group, I'm going to give them their own individualized content that won't be shared anywhere else, but right there. Chipotle or Freebirds? I do Chipotle. I don't even know, but that's because I don't even know what Freebirds is. Just gonna be real. Could you help me with my split and nutrition? Going to the gym 5 days a week and not much progress. Well, for your split, just fucking be consistent to the workouts you like to do, and people like how much progress do you think you're going to see in the gym in what time frame? Because I've been working out for 38 years. So, and I think that the concept that people think that you should be all of a sudden seeing massive amounts of progress, to a great degree, that's just some bullshit that's told to people online, So your split, depending on who you are, what you like to do, if you really like full body, fucking knock full body out, mix in some other shit. I believe in wide variety training, meaning some days I'll do calisthenics, some days I'll do weight. A lot of days I just do suspension system. I do yoga, I do Tabata, I do all sorts of shit. I believe everybody should, as long as you like it. And as for your nutrition, I can help you out. I can help you out with that, but it depends on what your goal is for. If you're trying to get all buff and ripped, I'm not your coach. Okay. If you're trying to get to a healthy weight from morbidly obese state and you have bad lifestyle habits, I don't think anybody does it better than Crystal and I. Just to be real, I know that may sound a little arrogant, but I don't think anybody looks at lifestyle obesity from a lifestyle standpoint the same way Crystal and I do, with the rationale and understanding that most of the problem in America is binge eating on highly processed carbohydrates and sugars. That is completely looked past. I'm just confident in what we do. I don't think anybody does it as well as Crystal and I when it comes to helping obese people build healthy habits. I just don't. I think we understand the fact that it's hunger more than it's just like, willpower. And I even have a book, Math and Willpower. But that's why we're, the next book is Beyond Willpower, Hunger Management Method, because we realize that managing your hunger is in fact the key to building a healthy lifestyle for yourself. So, but I mean, if you're looking to get ripped and shit like that, Mark will be able to help you, not me. There's only 15 grams of sugar in Gatorade. Only? Why 15 grams of sugar is not only. 15 grams of sugar is 15 grams more than you need in a day, Mike Jones. And it is about, just in that Gatorade, it is half of the max that a person should take in. So, you make me want a poached egg. Good for you. Brew hops. Grinding your own breakfast sausage is much healthier and minimally processed. We're getting ready to start doing that stuff again, too. I'm even going to make my own salami and shit like that. Manny Lee, sometimes I compare myself to my sister, but then I have to remember that she's been working out consistently for 11 years. It's a process. That's the thing. Listening while driving, you're amazing, Alan. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, sarcasm, guys. Sorry, Mike. I'm just used to people coming at me, man. I'm used to people coming at me. Sorry, man. I appreciate you. Only because it's been normalized. It's been normal. Obesity is normalized. To put in perspective, my paleo pumpkin bread is only 4 grams of sugar. I didn't catch the sarcasm either. I think it's me because I got to be real. I love sarcasm. Obviously, it's my fucking chosen language. But I'm so used to people just like in the last 2 years, especially 2.5 years, just coming the fuck at me, like all sorts of people, and for those of you that are fans of his, I am going to be talking about John later on this week because he was on Dr. Phil. I don't give a fuck if you like John. I have nothing truly against him besides that he openly fucking said my name and talked shit when he didn't even understand what the fuck he's doing. And he's a fucking lemming. He's a follower. And I just don't respect that shit. Like, if you ever use the term unvaxxed, the unvaxxed, or if you ever thought that people like you fucking like people that didn't wear masks were evil or shit like that, I just think you're stupid as fuck. Like, I mean, like I appreciate the fact that you have the right to your opinion. I just personally, my opinion is that you're stupid as fuck, and I just have a hard time respecting it. And he was very much like, he went along very much the line of whatever was popular to say. He was literally one of those fitness people I was talking about that, like, when they saw everything go woke, they either didn't say anything about it or pretended everything was normal, or they went woke with it so they could keep their fucking audience and, do what they fucking and get, still stay popular or get more popular, instead of telling people, like, go outside, get some fucking vitamin D, get exercise, keep your body weight down, fucking take 5,000, 10,000 IUs of vitamin D a day. It'll help with your immune system. Take some vitamin C, like, be healthy. Watch out for your personal immune system. Like, if you were a big, like, wear a mask or you're a bad person type thing, you're a fucking idiot. The facial decorations actually cause more problem. It'll come out. Mark my words. I told you so should literally be tattooed on my body at some point in time. It'll turn out that masks actually spread disease around more and actually hurt the immune systems of people more than it could have possibly ever helped, because it can't stop an aerosolized vapor, which is what viruses travel on. Now, I know I'm just some fucking dumb guy that fucking screams off the top of his fucking head all the time, but I was a healthcare executive for like 12 fucking years, and I'm a best-selling weight loss author, and I know a fucking thing or two about fucking health and fitness. 40% of my clients are doctors and nurses and physician's assistants. So, in reality, anybody that was like that, I just don't respect. Like, I just got nothing for. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't, to the point where if you didn't fucking speak out, if you were a fitness professional and you didn't speak out against lockdowns and masks and fucking mandates on fucking experimental jabs and shit like that, if you didn't speak out against it, you're a coward, in my opinion, of course. And you are a coward, or you didn't know enough to fucking say something, both of which kind of fucking disqualifies you from trying to help people get healthy. And that's just my thoughts on it. It's my opinion. I don't have anything against these people, but I don't fucking respect most of them anymore. That's for fucking sure. John is a grifter and a tool. I would agree. Whatever amount of sugar they claim to drink, it's just a group, that's also very true. Very true. What is on the label is not necessarily the label. That's fucking very true. Very true. Your thoughts on monk fruit and stevia? It's just, I like stevia. We have powdered stevia up in the fucking cabinet. I like coconut sugar too. I still try to have things that taste sweet like that, very minimally, unless it comes directly from fruit. Stevia is very natural, but you got to watch how they powder it. We're going to grow our own stevia plant at some point in time here and just use that. So, the thought that fabric can block a virus is laughable. 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 This is no shit, people. I did meal rounds like every fucking Monday through Friday at hospitals, skilled nursings, ICU units throughout the entire fucking eastern part of the United States for like 12 fucking years. Do you know how many times I wore a mask in the ICU units of hospitals? Do you know how many times I wore a mask? 0. 0 fucking times in ICU units. 0. Every day, just about, like fucking 3 to 5 days a week, every fucking week. 0 times. Fucking crazy. There's the angry out I've been waiting for. My anger is just kind of how I fucking communicate too. But at the same time, you guys will probably see it a little bit this week, that's for sure. I said in the beginning that it was ridiculous to think that cotton could block a virus. It's stupid. It's moronic, like utterly and totally moronic. And I mean, I was in this Facebook group where people were talking shit on me. and they didn't realize I was in the fucking group. So I jumped in because and they were talking about that. Like, I believe in masking. All you know that I believe in masking and it's the right thing to do. And we got to protect this. I was like, you fucking people are fucking stupid. You know, it made me lose respect for so many people because they're fucking morons. They're lemming morons that they don't think critically at all. Sadness. Free thinkers are almost non-existent. No shit. The weird thing was my mom, back in Australia, legit was on board with masking, not being able to do anything. 2 months later, oh no, you have to wear one. No, what the fuck happened to you? Fucking crazy. Meals are terrible at hospitals. Even the salad is terrible. I would agree with that. I can tell you why. I might even fucking do a whole fucking thing about it at some point in time. Good for you. Anyway, guys, over an hour. I will be back tomorrow to tell you how Ulta is also a stupid ass woke company and trying to fucking alienate the entirety of their fucking people. But today was how Gatorade blocked me because I said true shit. So I hope everybody has a great goddamn day. Again, you can get no more. Let me grab that fucking link again. Let me grab the link one more time. That was weird. I heard myself. And if I didn't get to your questions, I'm sorry. Let me see here. I'm trying to find where it was at. Give me a second. I'm just trying to get you guys the links to that. There it is. Already. The video's already demonetized. Anyway. Here you go, guys. Here is the link. You can get no morbidity at either Tiger Fitness if you're in the UK and stuff like that, or if you just have Tiger Fitness points and stuff. Or you can get it from the Ambrosia Collective right there. Please do enjoy. I hope everybody has a great fucking day. Tess Holiday blocked me for telling me I've been blocked by her forever. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great day. Talk soon. God damn.